Hey everybody, we have such an exciting episode today. It's all about rest of season, player evaluation, and we're gonna be doing our own draft when it comes to the ROS.
And we're going to be going over the news, the daily news. But it is such a spectacular. What was the word you used? A player evaluation.
You like that?
Spectacular player evaluation. All right, guys, let's get into the episode.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Brothers. Let's meet your host. From the cold and harsh distant land of Mother Russia, lover of romantic walks from his bed to his couch, Boris Wagner. From the sunshine state of California, lover of barbershops and sleeping in, Richard Wagner. Thank you for joining the Fantasy Football Brothers for another episode.
Welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy Football Brothers. My name is Richard Wagner,
And I am Boris Wagner.
and we got an exciting episode. As Boris was saying, we're going to be doing a rest of season
Player evaluation.
draft. Player
Draft-
evaluation.
Player evaluate.
We will be-
ROS draft / parentheses really cutely, player evaluation.
We will be giving our player evaluation as we talk about each
Yeah.
person who we're going to draft.
Absolutely. Which I can admit, I have been wrong in so
Me too.
many cases. I
think
feel like it's like those cases where like you put someone in jail and then you're like 20 years later like my bad.
like those wrongfully.
Wrongfully accused cases.
I
Cuz
think
that's how I felt, cuz I was like I'm like, bro, I know. Like
Right.
I know I'm right.
Right.
And clearly I wasn't.
Yeah, I think that's just gonna happen.
Oh,
Think-
absolutely. There's just so many new things. That's the thing. It wasn't like, here's this old system. I mean, that is continuously playing, like with Tom Brady, and you have, Edelman there. It's like completely different things where DK Metcalf, it's his only second year, and Lockett,
Right.
it's his only like third year being like the guy. There's just so many different things that happen with COVID, with injuries, and it's just been a
And
crazy year, man.
You know that is the game of fantasy football. If that never happened, then you would just always win. And
What's the fun in
what's
winning?
the fun?
Yeah.
But Tuesday Night Football, it was a pretty good game. We had the Tennessee Titans beating the Bills. I wish I took that bet. Boris did not
Yes,
want
I
to
am
make the
happy I
bet.
didn't. Tennessee look legit.
Yeah, I mean that's how I
Legit.
pictured them having AJ Brown being welcomed back to the NFL.
Right, but I thought
helped.
the Bills looked amazing the first 4 games.
They did look amazing. I think both of them looked amazing. I think there was I don't even think the Tennessee Titans played that much better than the Bills. I think it was just those 2 turnovers.
Yes, but I
that
think
killed them.
like, man, as much as I don't want to admit it, just because I didn't draft him anywhere, I think Tannehill looks as good as you can look.
With AJ
without
Brown,
being-
of course.
No, just in general, like he doesn't make mistakes.
Mhm.
He runs. He can run. He can rush the ball. He just looks good. Like every decision, he's like a
Right.
smart quarterback.
Definitely very.
And
smart.
guess what? Where he was before, he was with Gase
Right.
in Miami, and like now he honestly looks like he was a pretty high draft pick before, and like he looks like the guy.
Yeah, Derrick Henry. I'm a little scared for Derrick Henry, man. Not because of Derrick Henry's talents, even though he does look pretty slow out there. That O line. I mean, they were missing another guy who got injured early in that game, and it just seems like that O line can't do anything to give him space or give him holes. So it definitely is concerning. He doesn't get those 2 touchdowns.
Right.
You're looking at what, like a 6-point game,
Yeah, in PPR maybe like a 7-8.
right?
Got 1 catch.
Right. They did also target him on another screenplay design, so he almost
go
had
through.
2 catches.
Right.
Um,
It is a little scary.
right.
I agree, but also we have to remember that the Bills are a better
Right.
defense than most.
Of course,
they didn't play
I
that
think
well.
in easy matchups he'll
Easier
lead,
matchups, right?
but it's just concerning that
It
like
is.
you don't want your first round pick, even when they are going against tough matchups, to be completely shut down.
Yes, I think more than less because I like that dynamic offense. I think he'll at least have opportunities to get at least one touchdown. On
I
the
think
goal line.
he'll be giving you 1 touchdown.
Yeah,
Um,
which
but I don't even know if that. Yeah, it's definitely concerning.
it's
I would
it's
say.
a little concerning for sure.
Who else? Stephon Diggs.
Jesus,
what does
bro,
he get?
16
16
targets,
targets. What a game. Definitely his go-to guy.
bro. Every single play, him.
Yeah.
Him.
Kind of giving me Keenan Allen last year flashbacks.
Jesus, Diggs is where you got him, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so he was like going where like the wide receiver 3 was going,
Right.
bro.
Probably finishes top 5.
Could easily do that. Could easily do that. Absolutely.
Josh Allen didn't have that good. I mean, we thought he was gonna get another touchdown there at the end. He didn't.
Very happy.
He had a lot of time left. I know, me too. Anyone else? Jonas Smith comes down with 2 TDs.
That's the thing. Also, I mean, it's hard to be like, oh yeah, this tight end is not. There's no one that's gonna be like a Kelsey guy, you know. Even like a Waller per se, because Waller gets a lot of those, quick plays. Plays more of like the slot wide receiver. It's like hard to think that those guys are ever gonna be like that. But Jonas Smith, not only is he used a lot in the red zone, clearly he got 2 TDs, right? Which I don't even know if that should have counted. That looked like the weirdest play. I thought he was behind the scrimmage. I mean, that's just me.
Right.
But I also I look at it as like they do like to give him a lot of screen passes. And man, when he gets those screen passes, bro, he looks so fast.
Yeah, how he got that one play.
So fast, bro. He's so quick. Like oh my god.
Yeah, he's
so he has the talent.
I think he finishes top 5 tight end on the season.
I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely was not hype on him as many. Why? Wasn't hype on that offense as much.
Right.
Clearly was wrong.
Well, anything else you want to add before we get into the news?
Just want to say, guys, our jerseys are not cheap. They're very nice jerseys. We got some people, talking about some of our episodes and how things need to change. But I think we're just learning, we're growing, and sometimes our moods aren't gonna be like the best, and sometimes,
guys, life is depressing. Sometimes we're gonna hate it. Sometimes we're not gonna want to record an episode. Right. We'll still record an episode.
Right. That's the good thing. That's the plus.
But yeah, just comes with life.
Right. And I think we're just growing and learning, and like I if we can get this going by the end of the season and like have some flow with it, I think I'm just excited for the future of what it is. Cause like the way I look at it is like, is this something that I enjoy? Am I having fun doing fantasy football and talking fantasy football and giving advice? There's probably nothing better that I want to do. As sad as that is, there's probably nothing funner and better that I want to do because I'm excited for it. And these jerseys aren't as cheap as you guys think. They're pretty expensive ones. They might not be like the tier 1.
Right.
They're like the tier 2 of jerseys, and we're figuring out how to even put them out. Like we don't have like the fantasy footballers type dude. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but their setup. Their setup is insane.
Speaking of them, this episode is inspired by them. They did the same thing today.
And again, we have like for example, for both of us, there's nothing wrong with admitting that like our biggest inspiration is the fantasy footballers.
Right, and we do want to say we are better than them, and we're up for. I'm just kidding.
No, they are in our hands. I mean, maybe they don't give as much, sometimes factual, stuff and a lot of like, stuff like that. But as opposed to like the production side of it, like the comedy, all like their overall branding and their overall like tactics are just phenomenal, bro. Like, yes. Thank you for that, Richard.
Yep.
And our biggest inspiration is them. We're very grateful about them. If you guys haven't heard about them, I'm sure you probably will. The 5 to 6 people that may view us, and if they don't know the fantasy footballers, might end up just not watching our video and end up going theirs, which is totally okay. They deserve it as of right now, but we will get this going.
Yep.
And so yeah, we're excited about doing this episode, and yeah.
That was very beautifully said.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys, let's get into the news.
And I'm not bald.
News.
You said what?
I'm not bald.
Drew Lock practicing in full, probably will start. That offense desperately needs him to start. I don't even know if Drew Lock is the answer. It's gonna be interesting.
It's also happens. Like, bro, we can like throw dishes and throw it all on him. Like he doesn't have a full team, bro. Sun is out. KJ Hamler is out.
Of course.
Fant now. Yeah, it's just so like even with everyone on that team, I would like to see if they have it. But right now, bro, like even not having to me their best player, Like,
no, I don't think that Drew Lock is not their answer.
right. I don't know if you'll
just-
find that
I
out
just
this year.
Don't
also.
know. Right.
Right.
I don't think anything's been found out. Cam Newton is going to start, right? Or will most likely start.
Well, it's starting to practice.
He's starting to practice tomorrow.
So that's
so
a
looking
great
good.
sign. That's a great sign for any single player that you have.
Right.
People do say that they're like, for example, what's his name, Harris, that it like decreases his value because Cam Newton runs it in or whatever. Honestly, I think it opens up the gap more. I like it for him a lot more. Maybe he doesn't get the TD, but like I'm not looking at this point. Like I'm looking for him to just at least get enough touches for the running back there to get like the first and second down running rushes. And I think he just has a better, like that whole team has a like better chance of not only being in the game, but honestly leading. And if he's leading, then the running backs are definitely going to be playing. But yeah, I'm excited for Edelman. Harris, what's his name?
James
Harry.
Nikhil Harry, James White. Yeah,
just
no
everybody.
problem.
Just honestly everybody. It's awesome news.
Slayton limited in Wednesday practice. A little concerning, but he is the guy there.
Right, but if it's limited,
right,
it's not too shabs.
Melvin Gordon, big news, got stopped
Yeah.
for DUI here in our city and close to.
Do you think he was like driving past us, being like,
probably,
"Yo, what up?
What's up, Boris? You gonna win your fantasy league
Hey,
when I put up a dud this week?"
hey."
Right? But yeah, they haven't decided what they are going to do yet. The team, if he does miss time, I think Philip Lindsay's a great play.
Who's actually in the waivers?
Who? Philip Lindsay? That's funny. But yeah, the league usually waits to make a decision after all the legal practices are done. Boris, what are you doing?
Just fantasy stuff.
Landry
Sorry.
not practicing. I don't think it's anything.
Yeah, I think that's just been happening week to week.
Dalvin Cook not practicing, so that was actually interesting. He is saying that he was going to play. He wants to play. He's going to see how it is.
I think they're going to be smart. That organization's going to be smart and not play him, though they need some wins, like the 3-2.
I don't know. They're
So I don't
kind of
know.
not a smart organization. So
Right. Let's say if they were. Because at this point, I don't think they lose because they don't have Dalvin Cook. Because Madison's been balling out with that O-line. Like, he's been doing, great.
right.
Over 100 yards and stuff. So I think it's just that whole team just coming around and Cousins just balling out.
Right. Christian McCaffrey not practicing. I think he doesn't play. I think he plays next week, even though Yahoo's already statting out his stats this week.
Yahoo's like does the opposite of everything, bro. For
Right.
right now, bro, they have all of our defenses as 0 points.
It's weird.
So they're like, wait a minute, I'm gonna give all our defenses Christian McCaffrey points
Gibson limited in practice.
with the toe injury. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LaVisca not practicing. Think he plays. Mayfield is practicing. That's good news. Mims might come out of IR.
Yeah. They just
What, Perriman?
no, yeah, Perriman
Perriman
might play. He
practicing
might
limited.
Moncliffe. Moncliffe
Moncliffe.
got dropped. Moncliffe,
Right.
who we all saw in Pittsburgh last year. He was balling. Couldn't even get one catch. But yeah, those Perriman and Mims, that will help. That will help that offense. Definitely.
100%. We got Sam Darnold ruled out. Joe Flacco versus Miami is playing. I think not in redraft, but I was somehow able to get Joe Flacco in all my dynasty leagues, and Drew Brees is on bye, so I'm just so happy here.
It's just like Garoppolo was last week.
Right.
He was like, oh, wait, can I actually do well against Miami? Miami sucks. And clearly not. He
Yeah,
got
but
benched. Clearly
I'm
not.
going to give Joe Flacco more than Jimmy. I know it's crazy.
I don't know about all that.
Hey, he took him to a Super Bowl, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He won you a bunch of money. Kyle Allen, medically cleared to start week 6. I think he's going to be
Right.
their starter moving forward.
Yep.
DJ Shark not practicing. Not good for his new injury
Don't
news.
look at me like I have him.
Deontay Johnson and Juju did not practice.
I think that's still nothing to worry about as of right now. They also don't like to practice that much because I think they're roommates with Iverson. So they're just like, wait a minute. We have to play the game and then we got to practice. You know what I mean? Like it's not enough that I'm making millions of dollars and I have to play the game. But it's like practice.
You talking about practice?
You're talking about practice.
But yeah, guys, that was the news for today. We have an exciting part of the episode where we're gonna be doing a rest of season draft.
Oh, okay.
I wrote down all the players.
Uh-huh.
A rest of season draft.
Jinqui.
Should we do rock paper? So pretty much.
You can go first if you want.
No, it's fine. So it's gonna go snake order. And then the so this only goes for rest of season. So starting from this week on, and if someone has an injury, the injury stays. All of that. So let's play rock paper scissors one time to see who starts first. Rock paper scissors shoot. I won. I probably did not want the first pick.
Right
here, because I think the second pick is way more important. But I know this is gonna be a crazy decision here.
Oh, we should actually do this draft,
right?
And then like bet who wins.
Right, that would be funny.
That'd be fun.
This is a crazy decision here. I know a lot of people are gonna look down upon this, but I'm gonna have to go with the safest guy in the book, the main man, the freaking all-star, Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, I think he's by far the number one player.
Number one pick. I think most people go Alvin Kamara here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're doing PPR.
We're doing PPR.
Okay.
So I'm going with my main boy.
Yeah. I was hoping to get him. That's okay.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That's okay. And I think the rest of the season for Alvin Kamara is still pretty good. I mean, we can't, he has balled out. He's gotten like a gazillion receptions without Michael Thomas. But I think when Michael Thomas gets back, like the thing is that they hold a lot of the same, like, the slot area, right? So I honestly think it opens up a lot of things for Kamara.
Wait, really quick. Sorry
Yeah.
to
No,
stop
no,
you.
no worries.
We got a question from Blue Crew Chep. What's up, man?
What up?
PPR 10-team league. Is Gordon droppable for Freeman? My other running backs are
Oh.
Kamara, Drake, and Montgomery. Is Melvin Gordon droppable for Devontae Freeman? I'm probably staying.
I get Devontae Freeman had a good game. I get it.
Dude, if anything, I'm dropping Kenyon Drake for Devontae Freeman. I'm not, but like over Melvin Gordon.
I probably I mean, I don't think he gets this whole 3-game suspension or whatever. I really don't think he gets that. If you find out that he gets that, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I can see it.
I can see it.
Shorter league.
You have to find that out. But in general, Melvin Gordon has the better O-line. Giants are trash. Yes, they played Dallas. Dallas cannot stop anything.
Right.
All
right, so you're getting Alvin Kamara. Who's your next pick? This is the snake draft.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Bang, 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 bang. I'm just gonna have to go Aaron Jones.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. All right, Boris gets Aaron Jones. I did not think this guy would.
Dalvin Cook?
No. I mean, this will be my back-to-back pick. I did not think that Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, I didn't see him. No,
you already
I
picked
Christian
Aaron
McCaffrey.
Jones. No,
I didn't.
There's the
no,
thing
no,
about
no, no,
it's
no,
a
we don't.
real job.
No.
So Christian
no.
McCaffrey.
Okay, fine. All right.
Christian McCaffrey drops down to me. What a stack. And I'm also going to go, because we got to, how injuries happen here, with Dalvin Cook as my third pick. So I got Zeke, Christian McCaffrey, and Dalvin Cook.
Okay. Then this is what they did? They just drafted like this?
Yeah.
They didn't just say like, okay, we like believe in this player or anything like that.
Oh no. So I mean I can say it.
Right. So we should talk about why.
I mean, Christian McCaffrey end of season I'd have over Aaron Jones. I think Boris would too. He just kind of messed up there.
Yes, but I'm also really thinking about that. Like his initial things was 3 to 6 weeks, right?
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. What was it?
4 to 6.
4 to 6.
Right.
Right. So right now he's done 3, right? So he could potentially.
No, so this would be the earliest he'd come back.
This is the earliest, the 3rd week, right? So he could potentially miss another 3 weeks.
Right, potentially, and I'll still take him over Aaron Jones.
Right. So if you're saying to me, if we start this week, right, and it's between Aaron Jones and McCaffrey, if McCaffrey loses 3 weeks,
right,
yeah, I'd probably go Aaron Jones.
Right, but we're not. It's not really betting on who gets the most points. It's also like our rosters, right? So Christian McCaffrey's gonna sit on my bench while I have Dalvin Cook play for me.
Okay.
So Christian McCaffrey's just gonna come in after the 3 weeks. I won't even need to play him. But we know how bad.
I guess. Yeah.
And then Dalvin Cook.
I mean, you don't have Dalvin Cook for 2 weeks.
I mean, sure, I'll grab another.
You have 2. You don't have for 2 weeks. But okay, all right, let's roll with it, homie.
All right, Boris, you get 2 back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, Aaron Jones, I'm loving it because Aaron Jones doesn't have a bye anymore.
Mainly, let's not even think about.
Those are important things to think about.
No, I'm saying mainly let's think about what would actually happen in a real draft.
right, in a real draft. And
let's not talk about our roster. I'm not disagreeing with. I'm just saying, taking a step back here.
I'm taking two forwards.
Let's not talk about mostly our rosters and bye weeks and all that. Let's just see in a draft. I think Aaron Jones probably does go before Christian McCaffrey right now.
Right.
I probably would still take Christian McCaffrey over Aaron Jones if it was a draft and I was in that spot. But I think this is probably how it goes. Probably Dalvin Cook Dalvin Cook now with the injury and the bye.
Yeah.
But yeah. So who you going?
Yeah, Dalvin Cook probably goes there, like the one right after that.
Right.
Then I know y'all gonna be like, what? And then like, and they're like, I don't know. It's a tough one, man, because Chubb, yes, comes back, but Kareem Hunt, man, I mean, for the next 5 weeks, he's a monster play, bro. That whole, they run the ball more than any other team as of right now. So can't believe you didn't even put your boy here, Chris Carson.
Right, Chris Carson
which definitely should be up there.
Does get up there.
In a PPR league, I probably have to. Yeah, I have to go Kareem Hunt.
All right, I think that's probably where he goes as well.
Yeah.
I think maybe there's.
It's just because
one
like
guy
even when we clearly saw right when Chubb was there, Kareem Hunt still balled out.
Right.
So
okay, you get another pick.
I get another pick.
Yep.
Oh my. Haha. And I think just to be safe, I think this is more of like a safe play. I know we were just talking about him not being that safe, but I think he is fairly safe. And I just think that team is still going to be around, all around him. And I think that in the red zone, within the 5 yards, I think they do run the ball with him a lot. So I'm going to pick Derrick Henry there. I know it's PPR, and I know a lot of people are like crazy about other players, but I think for who he is and what they use him for,
sorry,
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be my next pick.
Yes.
So yeah.
So these are our picks. So the ones that for now, for me personally, the ones that are like whoa, that they're that high,
right?
That I just wouldn't pick that high is for me Aaron Jones. Everyone else for the I mean, and Kareem Hunt, of course.
To, but yeah.
Yeah. And Kareem Hunt. I was actually, I mean, Richard, you know, right? I don't know what you're doing right now. I'm clearly telling me not to be on my phone and then being on his phone. But I mean, you know how high I was on him.
Yeah,
I mean,
really
I got
quick,
convinced you how good he was.
For sure. And I was able to flip him for Zeke, so I'm with it.
Yeah.
Blue Crew Chep got another question. I've been offered Cup and to trade away Drake. My wide receiver core is Godwin, Higgins, John Brown, Hollywood Brown.
Yes.
Like dude, 100%.
100%. Don't even.
So,
you know what I mean?
Being that this running backs are so hard to come by, my next pick probably is goes between Chris Carson and Clyde, and I'm probably going Clyde for rest of season there. And then this is where even before I grab a wide receiver, before I grab a quarterback, I'm grabbing Travis Kelce here. Just thinking.
Wait, we're doing. This is I'm hella confused how we're doing this. So how are we doing this draft? What are we doing?
We're just saying.
We're just building a team.
Yeah, kind of.
I thought we're just literally going like, where would you pick all these running backs?
Oh, that essence.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just.
How do you want to do it?
No.
It's nothing. How do you want to do it?
No. I'm okay with how you were thinking. I'm just trying to understand it. I don't care.
Well, you want to build a team? Or I don't care.
How would you do it? So right now it's a little weird for me. So we like pick 3 each, or what was it? And then like automatically we're just like skipping all these rest of the running backs and just going into something else. So I'm just trying to, understand what you're thinking.
I literally don't know, guys.
You're just like, wait a minute, Kelsey's still out there. Like,
no, I'm thinking like if I was in a draft. I'd probably go Chris Carson and then Kelce.
Okay,
but
so maybe what we do is we disperse all the running backs, disperse all the wide receivers,
just draft each running back. Okay.
Yeah, just to show people like, okay, where do you think these players go?
I'd probably grab Clyde and then Chris Carson.
Okay. I am happy you did that. As much as I'm not happy about the Clyde situation, for sure. I know whatever, all the O-line, he's not getting enough touches. That team is trash. I love Miles Sanders rest of season, bro. Like, I am in love with it, actually. Because they're going to have, 2 games before this game they're playing the Ravens right now. But 2 games before this, they had insane matchups. And of course, bro, they had like one of the top, rushing defenses. Last game they played Pittsburgh. Yes, other than that huge run, he would have had nothing. But thing is, he can do those things. Like, he is so elusive. He's so great. And any single time, like, he can do that. So after this game against the Ravens, after they play this game, bro, their schedule is so nice. And because they utilize him, literally, they don't give anyone else the ball for receptions or for touches. Like, I think his rest of season is just incredible. So I like Miles Sanders, and I think they're gonna get Rager back. Hopefully, they're gonna get
Who would you have over
Jeffrey?
Would you have him over Clyde or Chris Carson?
Probably.
Wow,
that's crazy. I know, bro. I know.
That is
I
a hard
know
take.
that. I know. And I was so high on Clyde, but the thing is, like, Miles Sanders right now, like, his worst game, bro. His worst game was like a 14-point game, and like, I don't think that's anything like. Yeah, it's not the best, but it was also versus a hard ass team, bro. So.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, sorry. Go ahead.
No. So
Well,
I just love him, and I just think that the rest of the season are playing nothing like they've played these last 3 games, and including this game that they're about to play. So I like Miles Sanders, and the next guy I would probably pick up is it's hard. It's a little toss up to me. It's between James Conner and Josh Jacobs.
Probably going Josh Jacobs there.
Yeah, probably go Josh Jacobs here.
All right. Well, let's get to the wide receivers
You don't want to go.
now.
You don't want. You
What?
want to go more?
I mean,
Is that good?
I feel like
We're
that's
good?
good,
Solid?
right?
How
That's
many
the
do you
top
have?
end. But that doesn't even matter.
Okay.
For the way that
Okay,
you're
okay.
doing it. It doesn't
Okay, it
even
doesn't matter.
matter.
It's not like 'cause we're doing. It's not like our team versus your team.
Right.
It's just like these are the players that we would probably draft first.
Right.
Okay.
So in our wide receivers,
Right.
I started first, so you can go first too.
Okay. My number 1 wide receiver. As much as I don't want to admit it, would I go Michael Thomas or would I go DeAndre Hopkins?
Wow,
That's a hard
not,
one.
Those two are not my wide number one.
You go Devontae Adams. Right. Devontae Adams, I don't believe in him. Only in the sense of I think the chances of him getting re-injured is very high. I mean, he's injured like every single year. I love him. If it was just like him not being injured 100%, yes. Michael Thomas has a high ankle sprain, so that can re-injure as well. Like, that's not something that's an easy thing to come back to. So I think the smartest thing, especially when DeAndre Hopkins probably has like missed like 1 game his whole year, his whole life, even in preschool, I'm gonna go with probably DeAndre Hopkins just to go safe. I think he's just the safest one to me.
Right, and then I would go Devontae Adams, and Michael Thomas.
Nice.
I think there's nothing really to explain there. I know Michael Thomas is a little bit hobbled, but I'll take the production when he comes back. And then Devontae Adams, I don't believe he'll get re-injured. Who knows?
You want to not believe it.
Right.
Is that the case?
He already got injured, so now he should be great.
So chances of getting him re-injured is even higher. I agree with you. I mean, it's like hard not to have Deontay.
Yeah, and of course, but even with his injury proneness.
Yeah, injury proneness.
Injury proneness with.
Look that up, guys.
Included,
that's a real word.
I would still take Devontae Adams only because I just think if he is able to stay healthy, he's going to be better than Hopkins.
For sure.
So now you get 2 picks here.
So I would probably go Tyreek Hill. He's just been like without doing too much, without needing insane amount.
Right.
He's just been really solid.
Right. So it seems like Julio Jones is the only guy who fell out of those.
Right,
two.
and that's just because of the injury. I mean, even all these 3 guys, Michael Thomas,
Right.
Adams, and Julio, they still. It's not like they are actually doing bad in season.
Right.
You know, it's just the injuries.
The
And no one.
But we would still grab Michael Thomas, Devontae Adams over everyone.
Oh yeah. If they were like, oh, no injuries, no issues, I would pick Michael Thomas first. I would pick Devontae Adams. At this point, like I had Julio Jones, I think a little higher. I can still potentially see it because Matt Ryan maybe wouldn't be this bad.
Right.
You know.
So who you
So-
got? Tyreek Hill and who?
So I would go Tyreek Hill. Man, this is a difficult one. Just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
I would. Oh no, man. I know this is this is hard one, man. But I'm gonna go Stephon Diggs.
All right.
I'm gonna go Stephon Diggs because the problem for me is like I don't know when Julio. If I knew Julio Jones healthy, he's back. bam, you know. And then if I also knew if Julio Jones wasn't back completely, right?
Yeah.
Then I would go Calvin Ridley. I just don't know, and there's kind of like a mixture of like him not playing, and I don't know if Calvin Ridley is like at the top of the top when Julio Jones is completely healthy. Like I just don't know with those two, and I think they just kind of like mesh with each other. I do think they're both top 10 plays, easy.
Yeah, so you've put me in the very awkward position where I have to make the decision: Julio Jones or Calvin Ridley, or Tyler Lockett or DK Metcalf.
Right.
And I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, but I'm gonna go the way that I would rank him. And I'm going to grab I'm gonna grab Julio Jones first.
Okay.
I think I would grab him over Calvin Ridley. I know that's crazy and all, but I think with both of them on the field, Julio Jones is still the alpha.
I don't think that's. I know people are just like on that bandwagon. Like when Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley both played and they were both healthy,
It was Julio Jones.
it was still Julio Jones. Like they
Right.
had close to the same amount of targets for sure, but it's not like Julio Jones was like 6 targets and Ridley was 12.
Right, and
So-
then I'm going to make the decision between Lockett and Metcalf, and we all know who my boy is. I'm going Tyler Lockett over DK Metcalf.
And I love that. This is the reason why I am so hype. I am so depressed that I wasn't on Diggs. It's because they have no one
Right,
other than Diggs.
right. They
No-
got John Brown,
nothing.
though.
Right. John Brown is okay,
Yeah.
and they have Beasley, who's like decent. You know, they have decent plays, but I think like clearly we saw that Diggs is their number one by
Right.
far. And
Right.
to me, like I like Lockett in PPR more than DK, but it's not like by that much.
Right.
So-
All right, so you
yeah,
get two
so
picks
it's between Calvin Ridley and DK Metcalf, and I would go Calvin Ridley here. This
And-
is where I'm gonna
and-
go.
and
Calvin
DK
Ridley
Metcalf,
and DK
right.
Metcalf.
here. Right, and then I would, if I was to have,
Oh wait, and then there's Adam Thielen, man.
but I'd probably grab Ridley and
It's
Metcalf
hard.
over Thielen.
It's hard.
It is hard. Thielen is the number one.
Yeah, it's number 2.
Number 2. And then
But
I'd probably go
he's-
Adam Thielen, and
yeah.
if I was to throw it in other, I'd probably go Keenan Allen there.
Yeah, I like that.
As the next guy.
Jesus
So
Christ.
tight ends.
Can you imagine if it was just a 2-way league and
Right.
you get to just have those superstars in
Well,
your league?
I'm in a couple 3-man leagues for the best ball.
Right.
So tight ends, I don't think we have to do a draft style.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I think it's just Travis Kelce first. We all know that. And then, I mean, it comes between Waller or Kittle. I would say. I don't even think Kittle's made himself the number 2.
It's like that one. It's crazy how we are, bro.
I know.
Because I mean, anyone. It's like, wait a minute, he just had 40 receptions, you know, and now it's like, wait a minute, you got like a dud.
Right.
And the thing is, to me, yes, Waller had a dud, but it was versus the Patriots. I don't see him getting duds.
Yeah, but even with all of that, you gotta have to go Kittle. I mean, let's be honest here. If you're sitting there at the board and it's Kittle or Waller, I mean, you really think you're gonna go Waller?
I'm gonna say year round, I'm gonna go Waller finishes at number 2.
I mean, that's
Just
a hot
because
take,
of-
but what are you
It is a
actually
hot take.
doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Waller.
If you were this in there, wow.
Because-
that's some
Because,
huevos.
and that's another person that I'm off of, and I have him in 2 leagues. I wish I had him in more. Richard was like, Boris, do you remember we had him in the league and how boss he was? I clearly forgot. Clearly was off of him. I don't know why. I think it's just my ego, bro. It's just like Richard thinks that. I'm gonna go the
I can never
opposite.
be right. I can never, even though Justin Jefferson, I did mess that one up.
No. But I'm just saying you were right about what I'm just saying. Like it wasn't like anything crazy that you said, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
just said.
we had him. I had him in like 2-3 leagues last year, and he was balling for me.
I just thought he was a really great at a value place because you were high on Ertz. I was very high on Ertz too, but I was like, what is it really the point if
I
a round
agree.
later you can get Waller?
I agree.
Um,
And honestly, Waller's upside is higher.
But I mean, it could have been vice versa. You know, Waller could have just done it.
And the thing is,
Ertz
like,
could have been the
we
guy.
no one knew that. I mean, people were saying, you know, Carr is actually metrics, is that stats, you know, is pretty good, but no one knew he would be playing this well. No matter what
Right.
you wanted to say, no matter how much you loved them, no matter how much you were a Vegas fan, like no one knew that. They
Of
would.
course, 100%.
So I think him balling out like this, and if Ruggs is completely healthy, which he looks, and Edwards comes in,
Right.
I think just Waller has so much space, bro, in the middle. Like, you can't just guard him. You have to guard Ruggs.
Right.
You have to guard Edwards. So, I go Waller number 2, man.
And then on
I know it's crazy.
quarterbacks,
So, yeah, and then, so let's say Travis Kelce. So, our 4 ones that we could really like, that we honestly should even talk about, is Jono Smith, Darren Waller, George Kittle, Travis Kelce.
yeah, I mean, after that,
I think Hunter Henry is still kind of there
I
just
think
because of the.
Gesicki maybe with Fitz playing like he is.
Right.
But
Maybe some of
it
those
is scary
guys-
'cause he's gonna leave. Yeah,
But
I mean,
as of
there's
right
some-
now, yeah, it's a little tricky after that.
for sure. I think Goddard. I think Goddard starts sneaking
When he
up
comes back, yes.
when he comes back.
I agree.
Quarterbacks, I think Patrick Mahomes is the number one guy
Absolutely.
to take.
For me, it's 4 point or 6 point.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes. And then I think it's Russ.
Yeah,
I think Russ passed Lamar.
I agree.
And then I think you have a hard decision between Lamar, Kyler, or Josh Allen. I'm probably just going Lamar for the name value there.
Right. I think Kyle hasn't had one game under 20 points.
Right.
And I just think that maybe he gets it together,
Right.
and like he needs to throw the ball. He actually is a good passer. And he runs the ball, and I think that I think he has everything going for him, bro. He has all the wide receiver depth. He has running back depth. With Edmonds passing it to Edmonds even now. I mean Drake, Edmonds running the ball. I like that team, and I think as of right now, I have him as the number 2 guy, or number 2, 3 after Russell Wilson. Yeah.
I think it goes Lamar, Kyler, pick who you want, and then probably Josh Allen. And then
I don't know, man. I might like
What?
Josh Allen more than Lamar at this point. I think Lamar is.
potentially, yeah, you could roll there.
I
for
don't
sure.
know, man. I just think Lamar has to prove it throwing.
Well, then let's move it back. Let's say you did get Josh Allen. Then who are you going, Lamar or Rodgers?
Lamar.
Lamar or Newton?
Wait, I just said Lamar.
Between Rodgers. What about
Right.
Lamar or Newton?
Right. I gotta go Lamar still.
Lamar or Watson? Yeah, I think you just gotta go Lamar. All right,
Yeah,
but
you gotta
then
go
between
Lamar. It's
those
hard.
three,
So Lamar needs to show. As of right now, he needs to show us that he can play.
right,
All the concerns are there with him, man.
right. Definitely, you should be getting
A little worried.
worried.
Definitely.
Between Cam Newton, Rodgers, and Watson,
Cam
I'm
Newton.
probably ranking it.
I'm going Watson.
Wow, I'm probably going
Cam.
Rodgers,
Rodgers.
Number
I know
one.
Rodgers has been balling out.
Right.
I get it.
especially with
I just
Devontae
think he
back.
was just slowing down, bro. Like I don't know. I
It is a
could be
little
wrong.
scary 'cause last year it was just completely bad.
So I think he is at the height of the height of the height, and I just think he's gonna just cool down a little bit in my
Right.
mind. And Deshaun Watson has his legs.
I think it's just really rough for Watson 'cause he's been so bad. I know he's played bad defenses. I know his Bill O'Brien's been a mess for him.
Right, but last game, yes, it was hard. It was an easy defense, but he did good.
All right, he did good. It's just scary, man. It's just
I agree,
scary
but he has
investing in him,
right.
not knowing what's gonna happen. As opposed to, I think with Rodgers and Cam Newton, you kind of know that you got a solid quarterback one for the rest of the year.
Right.
But yeah, I can see it going either way with those
Between those 3 quarterbacks, I mean, those are definitely my top. Of the top.
100%. Well, yeah, guys, that was our rest of season draft. I know, sorry if it wasn't what you thought it was or what I explained it to be, but I think it was cool the way we did it.
Yeah, so I mean, some of the players again that I was definitely not high on, and completely
Devontae
just
Adams
changed.
gonna play week 6 or
Huh?
on track to play week 6.
Makes sense. I mean, I would
hope.
I would hope so at this point.
Go ahead, sorry.
So there's some of the players that I wasn't high on. Diggs, Keenan Allen, though he got injured. And it's good, very good. I mean, thank God he got the touchdown for you guys, for everybody that has him, and he has a bye week so he can rest. But I love Keenan Allen with Herbert. He's looking like a strong steal.
Right, and I mean, if Dak didn't go down, I mean, Amari Cooper or CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb, exactly.
Right,
CeeDee
CeeDee
Lamb.
Lamb might
I
have-
mean, more than Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper, I mean, he was kind of going over as a wide receiver 1. Maybe
No,
not
I'm
as
talking about
high.
where we draft him.
Right, maybe not as high.
Right.
I drafted him there,
Right,
like close to there. Definitely not the number 1.
right.
But I drafted him as like the 5th overall. But like either way, like Amari Cooper, he's not as crazy to me as CeeDee Lamb, man.
Right.
CeeDee Lamb wide receiver 1 numbers right now. He could potentially become, because that's the thing, like with Dak, Amari Cooper was like the one. But who knows with this
Seriously.
with Dalton? Maybe Dalton's like, wait a minute, like I don't care who's the one, who's like an easier play, who's getting open in the middle, who's making it easier for me, and it might definitely be the slot guy,
Who's getting
which
the
is
worst
CeeDee Lamb,
coverage?
right? And
100%.
CeeDee Lamb could definitely be the one now.
Yeah. All right, guys, I got a meeting to go to.
All right. Ooh,
All right.
music.
It's a music meeting.
By the way, if you guys don't know, Richard is an amazing musician.
Thank you.
Amazing
boys.
musician.
Thank
Check him out. Check his Spotify, all that down, and he does all the music in our in our
And if you guys
podcast,
don't know,
so.
he's my manager. So what a good manager I got there promoting
Yep.
me on our podcast.
You know how it is, guys.
He's
You
the
know
man.
how it is.
Well, if you
All
guys
right.
enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, helps us grow. We
Yeah.
didn't hit 35 for Sunday, but we're on track. Let's go 40 by the end of this week. Probably won't happen, but we got to shoot for the goal. We are one away.
Right, and check out our Discord. We have a really cool community, 20 plus people there. We're talking a lot. It's just a lot of fun. You can check the link in the description below.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow for
Rankings. Our rankings.
Our rankings. All right, guys. Have a good one. Peace.
Thank you for joining the Fantasy Football Brothers for another episode. Visit our website at thefantasyfootballbrothers.com. Check us out on social media at the Fantasy Football Brothers. See you next time.